Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Brian and welcome to a no type of video here on the channel. Today, we're going to be revisiting one of the first games I ever recorded on my YouTube channel over 10 years ago, and that would be none other than SimCity 2013 or SimCity 5, whichever way you want to look at it. Anywho, today I kind of wanted to record a little bit of SimCity because I recently have come up with a little bit of a kind of, I think, an interesting idea for certain videos I can do every now and then. And that is kind of going back to some of my old, or some of the old games I used to play back in the day, whether it was on YouTube when I first started or even before then, and kind of do it as kind of like I'm thinking of calling it like a Throwback Thursday type of thing. And my goal or the idea is to have it happen maybe not every Thursday, but every now and then, just to kind of break up content. Because mostly, if you've seen my content recently, it's been very heavily focused on the football side of things and all that sort and those games. I'd like to switch it up a little bit sometimes as well with that, but since those are my prominent, more focused series at the moment, these videos will just kind of break up that pattern and also give the channel a little bit of variety. So you guys, if you guys want to watch me and you're not football fans or are interested in seeing something else, that's what these videos are for. So yeah, and I know this is kind of a weird thing because this game also happened to be made by, or has happened to be made by Electronic Arts or EA, who also makes the Madden and college football games that I've been recording a lot of lately, which I didn't realize until kind of before I started recording this. I'm like, oh wait, those guys kind of made the same or this game as well. So now, obviously, this game is just over 13 years old. I have not played it. I guess I played it on my own a couple times since I recorded it for YouTube, but for YouTube's sake, I have not recorded it. I just last checked since December of 2016. So it's been almost 10 years, not quite, since I last recorded this, but I was like, hey, I got nothing to do really right now, so I want to do something different other than football. So we're gonna play this game. So with that said, we're gonna hop into a game here. I'm trying to decide if I want to, because I went back before this and looked at some of my old multiplayer games, or saves that I did with some of my family back in the day, uh, before we started doing football things together. This was one of the games where we all kind of could play together, and we did it kind of, obviously everybody doing their own thing, but we all would make regions together. It was a blast. But I think for today's purposes, we're just going to start a new game, a single player game, uh, and we're just going to go from there. So also, if you probably have already noticed, this is not I do not have certain expansion packs or DLC for this game. The biggest of which is Cities of Tomorrow, and that's just because back in the day I didn't really like having the expansion because I liked the base game, and I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of it. Obviously, I played it a lot. I made a city that was very successful with that expansion, but maybe someday I will purchase it finally. It's only about 20 bucks, which in today's world is kind of nuts. Um, but yeah, so we obviously don't have that expansion, but we do have a lot of the other DLC here. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna kind of hop into a game and hopefully play this as if we were starting a new Let's Play series. However, we're not playing a new Let's Play series. We're literally just doing this as kind of a throwback to when I used to record this game, or tried to record this game way back when I started making videos. So, yeah, just trying to decide on a region here. And I've used a ton of these regions already. Some of them I haven't, like the desert ones might be kind of fun. They're a little bit more, obviously they're larger. The last time I recorded YouTube, or this for YouTube, I used Whitewater Valley because it only has 5 cities. And my goal at the time was to kind of, slowly build up the region because, it's just me playing. It's not anybody else. However, I do kind of want to go back to one of these other regions that's a little bit bigger because I feel like that might be a little more fun, but I don't want to pick something that's too big. But like Sunrunner Bay, for example, that's really small. All right, I think I've settled on a region. So let's pick this region. Reflection Atoll is the region. And we're going to name this region. We get to have a really awesome name for it, right? Honestly, let's just call it Two Islands. I know looks a little weird, but you know, there's a region in the middle. It's actually technically 3 islands, to be fair. 2 islands and a rock. There we go. I don't know. It's a fun region name. It's just something clever. It's not supposed to be necessarily realistic or anything like that. We're just trying to revisit this, have a little bit of fun, and yeah, let's move on here next to pick a city where we're going to start, or at least where we're going to play today. I'm not sure exactly, again, if I'm going to continue putting more videos out on this. Unless you guys really want it, then we can do that. But for now, I think what I'm going to start actually is in this region right here, Summer Vista. We got water, we got wind. We could honestly go with a different one of these that has ore, and I think one of these other ones has oil. I'm not sure exactly which one that is. This one does, Petrol Bay, given the name, you know. This one has a little bit of everything, but that's all right. Important thing is, pretty much all these cities have ship access, which is nice, and rail access as well. We could do Grand Haven. We could do the island, which would be kind of fun. The third island, the Rock, as I'm calling it. And actually, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. I mean, really, honestly, either of these two options is fine. Let's see. I think I will start on Summer Vista though, just because I think that's gonna be fun. So yeah, let's hop right into the city, and yeah, let's start building. All right, now we're in our wonderful city so far of Summer Vista. We're not gonna rename it yet. Again, we're just kind of getting our feet wet once again in this, or re-wet, I should say. But yeah, no, this feels amazing. The experience-wise, I'm not sure if you guys can tell from where you're watching. You probably can, but this game was not this smooth last I played it on YouTube. So it's very, very nice, and yeah, we got ourselves a nice little interstate there. I'm sorry that my mouse is. If you hear other noises around me, it's because there's construction going on where I live right now, and because I'm just maybe tapping something and my mic's picking it up. Maybe I don't know. I will say though that the camera is a little weird for me. Let me just see here. Can I adjust the camera? I don't know. I'm not really necessarily there we go. I mean, I just gotta get used to moving the camera. I'm too used to city skylines if I'm being honest. So this is being a little bit different. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but hey, it's what we got to work with. So, but yeah, I guess first things first, we get to build off of this, you know, air quotes highway. You can't see my air quotes, but obviously you got the highway technically here, but because they didn't want to implement it in this game, unless you use mods, on the well, yeah, unless you use mods, then it kind of just moves into an avenue everywhere you know are. So that was one of the main gripes I think from a lot of people when they started playing this game when it came out and after they played several hours. Like that, we would love a little bit more freedom. And obviously, along with that, the fact that we only have this squared building, we can't do what City Skylines does, which is you build outside of this, and that's obviously that's you know their choice. They decide to do it, but you get multiple cities, so per region instead of technically one massive city where you can buy all the plots, and you have to try and remember to build yourself smaller cities within that region. But anyways, let's start here. Connect your city. Yes, I will do so. Not exactly sure what design we're going to go with in this part, or this video. I keep wanting to say part, but I've got to remind myself we're only doing this for the purposes of nostalgia and revisiting. So yeah, we'll do that. And as you can see, nice thing that happens is these lines show up when you're trying to build. So that's kind of nice. I do kind of just honestly, it's tempting to use the main avenue first to kind of make a main street, and we might do that. But more recently, when I've been playing this game, so when I revisited it a couple times recently, I've decided instead to kind of branch off just using dirt roads. And my mouse is going to be messed up through this because it's been messed up for years. I don't know what's going on with it, but there you go. We got our first road, city founding approved. So we got permits for building water and all that. But yeah, it starts to make a grid wherever you start, which is kind of nice. But so for now, I guess this is our main road, which I don't know if I want it to be our main road. I will say I do want to check where the wind's going if my mouse can cooperate with me. So the wind is blowing that way. Okay, that makes this a little challenging. Let's see here. So what I will do though is because I might put the industry in this corner, is what that basically means. So we'll continue this road out here then. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to put the cutoff at. I guess we could do it right there. I do, again, I want to be mindful of this boundary here, and I want to make it look natural. That's the thing I've been trying to do every time I've come back to this game, is trying to make it look natural. So not put any buildings on the outskirts here, even though I technically could. So for now, we're just going to kind of put our industry right here. So we're basically going to make a simple little grid, and the industry will sit right in here, and that can be tedious sometimes. You can have the roads not quite line up with your grid lines, which I know used to drive me nuts back in the day. Or you can just have your mouse continue not to work for you, which is also annoying. But yeah, we're just going to extend this out here. So this will be our industry plot because the wind's going that way, which, oh, honestly, that might be unfortunate because if we're going to have a beach down here, I mean, maybe we don't have the industry. Maybe we have it over here. That actually might not be a bad idea because the rail line is right here anyways. So maybe we just make it over here. So that way it's, easier access to that region. I don't know. That might be not a bad idea, actually. I kind of like that idea, the more I think about it. Let's add oh, we got rain happening. And that is not what I asked for. Absolutely not what I asked for at all. Let's try that again. A little bit. Stop fighting me. Thank you. So yeah, we got the industry. We'll just start it over here. I know we're really starting it off. We started off building over here, and then I'm like, oh, wait, I changed my mind. So, unfortunately, people are going to have to commute to work a little further than they maybe would like to. But, hey, it's not too hard to do. It's not too far, or it's not too far away, rather. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of add this. I don't want these curved lines, though. I want just the straight lines if I can. There we go. I know it's tempting to use, I don't know what that is. That's pretty weird. But I suppose we could probably, I don't want to try and line this up. And do what we did over, this mouse is already annoying me. And I know we're just building roads basically at this point. We're not even, haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. Just planning out roads and all that. So no, that's not what I want to do at all in this episode. I just want to kind of have some fun for 20, 30 minutes and then call it a day, basically. So yeah, we're going to put our industry for now over here because, the wind's going that way. And then we'll, I guess, put the residents over here. I know this is a really dumb spot for them to be, and we might even move them closer, actually, the more I think about it. I don't want that, though. I want the grid line. Can I have the grid line? Can I have it closer here, maybe? That'd be a bad idea. Just gonna switch it out here. Got that. Again, I don't understand why this mouse is being so finicky, but oh my goodness. I maybe need to get a new mouse because my button, I feel like, is wearing out over the amount of years I've used it. All right, that's not bad. I got that. I don't know what we're going to use with these plots down here. We might even just get rid of it at some point, but for now, we'll leave it. Let's put some residents in here, and we'll put some commercial in these two plots right here. That's perfect. So, however, we do have to put power down as well. And I have to use wind at first, just because, I don't know, makes the most sense to me. Obviously, the wind going that way helps a ton. And we got ourselves some, yeah, only 9 mile per hour wind, so not great. But it's also not terrible. So for now, yeah, I think we'll just kind of put it right here. It's not a bad idea. It also is nighttime already. So I'm gonna put my speed down to 1, just so we're not enough freight consumers. I will give you freight consumers. Give me a second. Got water. I think, yeah, we'll put water over here. I don't know where we're gonna, we don't even put it on the road over here. I would love to put it actually closer to the ocean because I feel like it's an infinite water source, but I could be wrong. But for now, we'll just put it right here, because why not? So we got guys there. And last but not least, get the sewage. And we'll just put the sewage, probably right here. I mean, running to the train track, no one's probably going to care. And there we go. So 22,000. Not enough freight consumers, so not enough commercial is what you're telling me. which is weird because, you know, there's that. But power plants hiring. What's this bubble telling us? More turbines. We could do that if we want. I'll put the sign out front first. But that'd be kind of, you know, important. I might even move the sign, maybe. Maybe not. It might be fine. Yeah, well, I guess we could probably, how much are they? 5,000? We'll put no time turbine in there. There we go. But now we got people working there. They're going to go like that. And the power, unlike City Skylines, where you need to, you know, draw a power grid, which I guess is more realistic in a way. This one, you just have the power that runs through the roads automatically. Same with the pipes. So, pipes is the same thing. Sewage is the same thing. But I do like City Skylines in that respect, though. Like, if they could combine those games into one city builder, I would be the happiest person on the planet. So, it's like our power's slowly moving. It's like our power's slowly getting over there. I'm not sure exactly. Let's speed up a little bit. And there we go. A little without power over here in the dark. I'm so sorry, guys. It's coming. There we go. Another bubble here. Petition to build a town hall. Yep, town hall. I'll do it. Are you going to give me any money? Probably not. Yeah, town hall is the next thing, which honestly, I kind of want to not use dirt roads for the town hall, but I could be like, yeah, we have dirt roads here, but well, maybe we'll be fine. The town hall, it's going to raise land value, which kind of sucks, but it's like that's the other thing with this game that doesn't really like, unlike City Skylines, is that you can actually like set zones without worrying about land value issues. Or like you can get certain buildings like these lower residential houses. Like as in this game, these will just automatically upgrade if you increase the land value, even if you're not trying to, because buildings do it. Whereas I mean buildings do it in City Skylines too, but you can actually like set districts and all that. And obviously you guys probably already know that, but for those that don't, I'm just giving you a little bit of a lesson. Or a little bit of a I don't know, not a lesson, but you know what I mean. So I don't know, maybe the town hall will be nice in this region, maybe. Or maybe we put it somewhere where we'll eventually get rid of like the water tower and we can expand it later on. That might not be a bad idea, to be honest. Like we could expand it there. That's not a bad idea. As I'd imagine if we play this city further, like maybe in a live stream or something, we could do that. So we'll put it right here. And that is going to increase the land value. Let me just check here how bad they did it. Oh, not too bad, actually. It also helps that the thing is the water tower is lowering it. Name our city. All right. I don't know what to name this city, to be honest. Summit Vista's not bad. Let's name it. I don't know. Oh, not WW. Whoa, not WWDS. That'd be weird. Let's name it. I don't know. Let's call it. Let's call it Beachville. That's maybe not right, but for now, I can't think of a better name right now. So, but yeah, isn't this just a nice view? I know I just got distracted there, but look at that. See all these things here, not getting enough blue collar workers, ready for a long day of work. Never heard someone say that before, but okay. I like to living here if there's more parks to visit. Okay, yeah, we can actually do that maybe. Not enough for consumers. So again, commercial buildings. So let's put a little bit more commercial buildings. I probably will put some more commercial buildings along this road here. We'll probably end up getting rid of that little dirt road there. I'll probably just put the start of one right here, maybe not even halfway through. And then we'll put some commercial thing in here. Again, I'm not going for, I'm not necessarily going for efficiency. I'm going for aesthetics. So, and we got AI here, which I know what this is already. Someone is asking for a church, and we will probably do that. We get $1,000 if we do. But place a house of worship, we will do that eventually. Right now, I want to place a park. My citizens asked for a park, they shall receive one. Honestly, probably over here, to be honest. I know it's a little weird because you think it'd be over here, but I think for right now, we'll just put one over here. What type of park do we want? We want a small playground. I'll do that. Right there. And we might even expand it a little bit to make a hopscotch thing as well. That way they have the option if they want to, have a hopscotch thing happen. There's also the rides playground as well. Or there's a barbecue pit. And you know what? Let's put the barbecue pit on it too. We have a nice massive park. A barbecue pit. You got a hopscotch area, which I'm probably going to put that right there. Actually, I will, hold on a second. I will fix that because it's going to bother me. I can't do that. I'm sorry, I might have just decreased happiness there for a second. I guess I could pause the game, couldn't I? But I want to do it right there. Because that way, if you do it like this, it looks like it goes together. So now it's a nice little fancy park. And we do have trees as well, which I can always plop as well if I really want to. Let's plop some trees over here. I guess I kind of will do that. Let's just do it like that. And yeah, I got a nice little cozy city here. I guess I'll pause it for a second. Industry, not enough blue collar workers. Yeah, I'll get to you. Not enough for consumers. I'm working on it. Let's put it on 3 times speed. They're all building up over here, as you can see. A property for lease. It's raining as well, so that's kind of nice. Getting this little screenshot there. Potentially for the thumbnail. But yeah, so not a bad city so far for this little nostalgia video. I want to do a little bit more before we end off, but I'm not exactly sure what to do. I put a lot of trees in. Holy crap. Like, did not mean to do that necessarily, but hey, you know what? We like our trees. It doesn't even look that natural. Hold on, let me fix it a little bit. Because that does not look nearly that natural. No, I didn't want it to necessarily be a wall of trees. I just wanted it to be like more trees, so. There we go. That might be better. Do that. Oh, it just got rid of oh, wow, it just got rid of a ton of them. Well, whoops. Yeah, apparently it starts to add them or delete them. I just want a little bit. Yeah, like that. Like that's not bad. That's better. I just didn't want it to be like right up to the border, like trees everywhere. Because that's not my goal. Obviously, we got some plots over here for more houses. But yeah, I think that's. And I know it's a little weird because again, the town hall is literally right here. Some would think, oh, maybe it should be in the center of the city. And maybe that would someday be the case if we were to play this more than one video. But that will not. As of now, that won't be the case. So we do have some more businesses for lease, so hopefully we get some people leasing them. They're hiring people, so I think they need more workers. So speaking of houses, let's put some more. We'll put some. Let's put some houses. I'm trying not to expand out too fast. Let's put a road here, and then we'll just put some houses in this little section right there. And then I think we'll probably just put some houses right here. For now, I guess. Not bad. I don't know. Just something nice to give the citizens. But yeah. So worker shortage still, but that's basically it. We're making $500 an hour. I'm not gonna really increase taxes. Don't want people to hate me as mayor just yet. No, I'm kidding. I want to be a great mayor. I'm gonna be a great mayor. It's gonna be great. Clothes needs workers. Well, I'm giving you your workers, so give it a second, because your workers will come. So a lot of moving trucks, people moving in. So hopefully we'll get some workers. Hopefully look at the happiness map here. It's not bad. Not bad so far. Industry's a little butthurt though. Business is okay. Yeah. Need a little bit more workers, don't you? Sure, you'll get some now, hopefully. And yes, I know some people are probably yelling it. And yeah, I know probably some of you are yelling at me like, oh, you should have put your residents more close to the industry. You know what? That is a fair point. I probably should have done that. But I wanted to do it this way, so we're going to do it this way. And this is kind of just how it happens sometimes when you start a city. You just kind of set a foundation, and then you go from there. So that's basically all that we're doing here. So we still got some worker issues. Oh, now we Now we got, well, okay, I'm gonna ignore that for now because like the commercial demand just went down. So these guys should be fine. In fact, all of them are doing good except for the one place. So they'll be fine. In fact, we might even just build a little bit more houses. Like up here maybe. But then that's basically about it. So, but yeah, just a small little town of Beachville. I don't know. It's not bad. Definitely not bad at all. Population is a whopping 336 people. And yeah, this has been sort of awesome, I gotta say. So far, just kind of revisit the game. I feel like I've had a blast so far, I'll be honest. Alright, come on, people. Build up those homes. I got a lot of people a little bit angry with you guys. I'll take up some of those, and there we go. Hopefully we'll get some more happy industry now. Okay, a lot of these guys now are not really necessarily that happy. Oh no, he's fine now. These two are not. No, these three are not. I'm not sure why. Is it the commute? Is that the issue? Because there's really no one using this road at all. So, just thought I would mention that. But look at that. Oh, look at that. All nice. All nice here. So yeah, honestly, I feel like that might be all I'm gonna do for this video. I don't think. I mean, I could continue playing, obviously. But really the point of this video, I just mentioned in the intro, was to just kind of revisit things, just kind of to see what the game was all about, or just at least start a city, to kind of, play it a little bit. I know 20 minutes is not a very long time, but I wanted to make it more of a traditional-esque, Let's Play type of video, because that's the ones I kind of enjoy the most, or at least enjoyed the most back in the day. So that's kind of what I wanted to do for this sort of thing. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I think that's going to be about it for this Throwback Thursday, visiting or revisiting SimCity 5. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to let me know in the comments, or share this video out to people you think would enjoy it. I know obviously this game is really old, so no one probably cares anymore, but hey, you always will probably find someone that'll like it. But yeah, that's, like I said, going to be it from me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, remember to be safe, or stay safe and be kind. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.